Welcome to the Quarter Millennial Quilt Sew Along. I'm Teresa Coates, and today we're going to make the Rhode Island block. Because Rhode Island is such a small state, we're going to have a little small block, and we're going to do that with paper piecing today. So I've got my tools ready. We're going to start with the bigger half, and we're going to do some kind of fancy piecing here. So stick around. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bend these back where I want to sew later. So this is my piece there, and I'm going to go ahead and press this one too because there's only two seams on here, so I can't get too confused by pressing them all first. Okay, so I know that my yellow is going to go here. I've got this really fun fabric that came out a few years ago, but it's got a little sparkle in it, which I think will be great for this little lighthouse. So I'm going to put a little glue right here on the back of this. I'm going to bend that down. Okay, and basically put a little 1/4 inch seam allowance there. And then I need to get my next fabric, which is going to be this blue. And I'm going to put this so that they're right sides together with a little bit of a lip there too. I'll clean this up after I sew it. So I'm just going to sew right across that seam. All right, so I'm going to stitch right across this line. I've got an open toe foot so I can see where I'm sewing a little bit better. And I've shrunk my stitch down to a 1.4. So I'm just going to stitch right across here following that line. All right, so today I've got a couple of rulers. I use the Add a Quarter Plus to do the folding because it has a really nice beveled edge. But I've got the Add an 1/8 ruler to trim the seams. So I'm going to push this back right along that stitching that I just did. I'm going to put my ruler right up so it just touches that paper, and I'm going to trim it. Now, I'll turn it over, press my fabric up, okay, into place. So now I know that this fabric is way too big and I don't need all of this. So I'm just going to kind of do a little bit of a rough cut around this, and I'll use that blue on my other part. There we go. Whoa. Nope. There we go. There we go. All right. So now we've got this, and I need to sew the blue on down here. So I can see that if I do this, I'm going to have plenty of blue fabric. But what I'm going to do first is I'm going to push this back, and I'm going to trim this, and I'm going to trim it first with the Add a Quarter just because it does give me a little room, and then I'll trim it down after with the Add an 1/8. So I've got rid of all of that extra yellow fabric that I had, and now I can take my blue fabric, put them right sides together. Okay, and now I can sew these. We'll trim this down now to the 1/8 of an inch. Pull it open. Use my little seam roller again. Okay, and now at this point, I can just trim this down. I'm going to need one more little blue piece over here, so I'm going to use this corner. But for now, I'm going to trim this right along those outside lines. And that should be a 1/4 inch away from the dotted lines. All right, I'm going to keep this little scrap here, but I can turn this block over and see that's how it's going to be. So now we'll work on this part of the block, and I'm going to start with number 1, which is the yellow again. So first I'm going to press this up here because this is going to be the first seam that I sew between 1 and 2. So I'm going to get a little hunk of yellow, and I'm going to put it behind the yellow here. All right, so I'm going to actually glue that down. Put a little bit of fabric glue there. And I'm going to turn this so that I have a little bit of a seam allowance. Right, now I can tell that here's my yellow piece, and I've got plenty of fabric around it, no problem. So the next piece I'm going to do is red, and I'm just going to stick this right up here. I'm going to sew these together, and then I'll trim it down. So I'm going to sew right along the line between 1 and 2. We'll trim this off using the add an 1/8. Then I'm going to push this away. So again, I'm just making sure that the pattern is flat, and then I push the fabric that I just sewed away from that seam. All right, I can see I've got plenty of red here. I've just got this little piece I'm going to do, so I'm just going to cut some off here. We'll use the rest of that later. All right, so now I need to press this seam right here between 2 and 3. And I'm going to use my ruler here again. Right, now I know that I've got way too much here, so I'm going to use my add a 1/4 and just trim that down a little bit. Mostly so I don't have quite so much extra. All right, the next color, open this back up again. The next color is going to be white. So I'm going to put my white fabric right here. I'll open this back up again, and now I'm going to sew on the line between 2 and 3. Now I can trim that up so that it's actually very short. So use my ruler, knock it up against that paper, trim it off. Now I can open it up, and I'll push my fabric back, and I just have the tiniest little strip of red right there. All right, so then we're going to head back up to the top, and I'm going to do this number 4 piece. So I'm going to press it right along here. And then I'm going to trim this off actually. Again, just so I don't have all of that extra here. Now I know I can look here, and I'm going to need a red. So I'm just going to take this, put it right on here. Just making sure that I've got a seam allowance. So then when I can sew this, I'll come back and trim it. So let's sew that line. Trim this off. Open it. Press it up. And then now our next seam is this kind of crazy one that's sideways. I'm going to trim this all off because we don't need any of that. Right, and then I'm going to press along this line between 4 and 5. Now because I've already stitched here, I'm going to have to pull up that paper, kind of tear it a little bit right there, because I don't want to pull out any of my stitches. But I do need to fold that up, and then I'll trim. Right, now I need to put blue there. There's my blue. All right, so then I'm going to put my blue on here. Make sure that's going to cover. All right, now I will sew the line here. trim again. And again, you could trim these little 1/8 inch at the very beginning, but I like to have a little bit of extra just in case things shift on me. I don't mind trimming down later. All right. So I would say this is the part about foundation paper piecing that is sometimes hard, is this doesn't look like anything yet, and it can feel a little confusing, but if you just follow the instructions, the directions will get there. All right, so we've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we need to put on number 6. So again, we're going to press it up, pull the fabric, or pull the paper back, and I'm going to trim it. And this is, again, a piece of red. So I'm going to put this here. And then I'm going to sew across that line. One more little trim. We'll press this up. And again, this is kind of where it looks a little bit crazy, but we're going to trim it from the other side and it'll all start to make a little bit of sense. So I'm going to use my ruler here. This side we have a little angle, and so when we're sewing this, it's going to be a little bit funky. You can use your rotary and cut this, but I'm going to save this part for scissors. I'm going to cut all the other sides first. All of these are straight, so super easy to do. All right, now I use my scissors, and I'm going to cut right up this side. So this is the little bit of funky that I was talking about. And we'll see how this works, that this can come together. And we're going to make it work because we're going to do like a little bit of a pivot right there. So if I turn this over, you can see how that's going to work. Okay, so we're just going to sew down. I'm going to put these right sides together. I'm going to use a little pin to hold it because these pieces are small. So I'm going to sew down to that little pivot. Okay, so we can do it either direction. You could do it this way and to where it goes off, but I think I could see it a little bit better that it's right at the bottom of the 2. So I'm going to sew this seam down to the 2, and then we're going to pivot and turn our fabric just slightly to go the rest of the way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out this paper right here out of my seam allowance. Okay, so I can get it a little bit looser right here. So when I get down here, I can stop and it'll actually bend. Okay, so I'm going to start sewing up here. Sew down to the bottom of the 2, stop, and then we'll pivot. Okay, so I'm stopping right at that line. Now I can take my fabric here, and I'm just going to give it a little twist. And now I'll sew the rest of that seam. Keep them together here. There we go. Do a little back stitch again, just to secure. All right, so there we go. We've got our little lighthouse. I'm going to take all of the rest of the papers out here and then give it a press. I'll be good to go. So let me pull out all these papers. here is this. Now I'll give it a press with my iron and make sure that it's the size that I need. So let me do that. All right, so now I'm just going to press this, and I'm going to press it one way, this direction, get those seams really nice and flat. And then I think from the back here, I can kind of spread this open. And because these seams want to come apart just a little bit at those edges, I can kind of spread that so that they will pivot with me right there at the bottom. Okay, so right here, my fabrics, the threads came apart just a little bit, which let me perfectly bring those apart. Give this another press from this side. Okay, and now we can trim it up. All right, so I've got a 2.5 inch ruler, and I just want to make sure it's actually 2.5. So I'm gonna put this on here, and I can see I can trim up a little from either side. So I'm gonna do that. I'm going to turn this so it's a little bit easier. Line up this cut edge with the edge of my ruler there and trim it. Then I can do it the other direction, and this time I'm going to line up the ruler with the cut line here. And just make sure I have a little bit to cut off of both sides. So this is straight right across here. That's what I'm looking at. My ruler's 2.5, so I know that if I just cut right along the edge, it will be right. Do it the other direction. Make sure this is even here. Trim that just the tiniest little bit. And there's our Rhode Island block.